Hi everyone, it's Meredith, your evolutionary astrologer, and today we're going to be talking about dating a Pisces, but there's a couple different ways that you should be watching this video. First, where do you have Pisces in your chart? Because wherever you have Pisces in your chart, you will be like this in that arena in your life. So it's very important for you to go look at your gorgeous natal chart. If you don't have one, just go check out the information in the notes below on how you can purchase one from my shop, and look and tell me, where do you have Pisces in your chart? Because it's that house that you will be a little bit like this. And I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and like my friend Joyce says, the so-so. Today, we're talking about dating a Pisces, and this goes for if you have a stellium in Pisces, if you have a lot of planets, any sign, it doesn't matter if they're Taurus in the 12th house, especially if they're personal planets. What are personal planets? The sun, the moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury, yeah, even Jupiter. If you've got Jupiter in the 12th house, listen to this video because the biggest part of you is very Piscean, even if you've got Scorpio there. The 12th house is very similar. It holds Pisces energy. Also, if you do have a personal planet or your rising sign in Pisces. By the way, you should listen to this if you are also just dating a Pisces. But if you are so lucky to be dating a healthy and happy Pisces, that, my friends, is like finding a unicorn to ride. Yeah, I'm going to tell you all about the magical good times and the unexpected hard stuff, the challenges that dating a Pisces or being a Pisces or having a lot of Pisces in your chart creates in your life. And then finally, I'm going to tell you how you can best dump your Pisces. Just how do you get rid of Pisces? And also, if you got dumped by a Pisces, I'm going to tell you why that most likely happened. So what is so wonderful about Pisces energy and dating a Pisces? This is where you will enter the dream partner, the dream state, the dream romance. This is where there is poetry and music and candles and sexiness that just oozes. This is where there is massive love, a relationship with the cosmic energy, and there is a sense of great destiny inside of the Pisces energy. You will enter the mystical realm with your Pisces, and you will be liquefied into a dream oblivion. You, my friend, will be seduced without even knowing it. Your Pisces will speak in a way where you can taste their words. They will want you to know at the soul level who you are. And truthfully, if they care about you, they will share their soul with you too. Pisces is very, very capable inside relationships, and they like the concept of courtship. They like to take things slow and draw out the romance. I'm not saying they can't go 0 to 100 really fast in an instant, but they do kind of respect that pulled taffy. Do you know what I mean? That wet pulled taffy that takes time and energy. They like the mystique in the not knowing everything right this nanosecond. They like to fantasize. So wherever you have Pisces in your chart, you run a big fantasy. They like to fantasize, what will it actually be like with you? They like things to build up. They like the mystery of unraveling you like a ball of yarn. It sounds so good, doesn't it? It sounds so heavenly. Also, you're probably going to have a really lovely relationship with water. Like your Pisces, you'll probably want to live near it. If you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, you really have a big relationship with water. But if you're just dating a Pisces, they will introduce you to a whole new relationship with water. They might introduce you to go skinny dipping, or to appreciate skipping rocks in the river or the waterfall or the bathtub, or taking showers together, or having a koi fish pond, or like listening to the rain or dancing in the rain. Tell me your water story if you are a big Pisces or have a lot of Pisces in your chart, or if you're dating a Pisces, how did they introduce you to water? Because water is a really big deal for Pisces. Your Pisces will write a song for you. Wherever you have Pisces in your chart, this is where the song lives inside of you, or a poem, or just even a very beautiful letter, maybe with the wax stamp on it, where you have to open it up slowly. Pisces will connect deeply with you, and wherever you have Pisces in your chart, it's where you will connect deeply within yourself. They are the person who will call you when something is wrong. This is one sign that will actually share their whole heart, their whole soul, and their problems with you. They don't mind being vulnerable. They actually kind of demand it of you too. If they love you, they will tell you their secrets, and they will tell you about their wounds, their aches, and their emotional and psychological and physical pains. You will know their struggles deeply and intimately, and they will have you feeling empathetic, sympathetic, and compassionate towards them. They may even ask you to please help them with their wounds. It's really quite endearing until it just isn't. Dates with Pisces have a sparkle and a shimmer to them. Pisces likes to be comfortable, and they want to make you comfortable, melting you and seducing you, like I said before, into the dream oblivion. Pisces are great nurturers, and so they'll care about you, and they'll take care of you and all of your problems too. They are the sign that likes the most the fixer-uppers. They love rescuing, even more so than Virgo, and they love and attract magnetically to them. They don't even know how this happens. The wounded birds. Are you a Pisces, and how many animals have you found, rescued, or saved? Tell me. Tell me, tell me. There is great compassion that comes with a Pisces. And so it is so damn hard to stop loving them even when you want to. It's really frustrating. Now for the hard part. But before I tell you the hard part, I have to tell you, I just got my new soulmate package, and I created it and put it in my shop, and it is so good, so yummy, and so delicious. You guys are gonna love it. So if you already bought my lovers package, get the soulmate package next. It is so good, and it goes into your composite charts. I have a video about it on my shop, and you can just click the notes below for all the information on what you get inside the soulmate package. It's really, really good. So the hard part. Pisces are either 100%, maybe I should say 1000%, like all in, or they are totally ambivalent and bored with you and in a meh state. It's kind of funny because they cannot stand anyone else being ambivalent about them. They are highly offended. Maybe they're not even offended, not like an Aries. They might be like hurt, like aghast, like how can they not be so into me? That hurts. Right? But Pisces can be really ambivalent about others. And if your Pisces is not connected to you, I'm telling you, they're fighting the ambivalence inside of them. And so wherever you have Pisces in your chart, you will either be 1000% or you'll be kind of like or you'll be exhausted and checked all the way out. So if you haven't heard from your Pisces, they're either ambivalent about you, which is actually worse than them being checked out. Because if they're checked out, they're probably just recharging their batteries alone, and they'll be back. If they're ambivalent, they're not positive they can get the spark back. What else is really hard about Pisces is they're very future oriented. Remember, they're in the dream state. And so they speak and think on the terms of one day, someday. The first dream that they have, one day I'm going to be a rock star, right? It's easy to believe in and support them. And yeah, I know you will be. You have such a great voice. And even the second dream, the second wild dream, I'm going to start my own, roofing company, and I'm going to make millions of dollars. Okay, even that one you can buy into. Yeah, you're really, you're great at architectural design. You're really great at construction. And even the third dream, the third wild and crazy dream, let's travel the world, right? I'm going to save all my money and we're going to travel the world. Even that one is easy to buy. It's the fourth, fifth, sixth, 10th dream that hasn't panned out, where the person dating the Pisces is starting to get exhausted. It's hard to remain enthusiastic about their dreams, being the listener, being the receiver, being the one who is the cheerleader for your big fat dreams. It's just like, really? Okay. Pisces has those one day, someday goals. And you probably, if you're not a Pisces, or if you don't have a lot of Pisces in your chart, pretty much everybody else in the whole zodiac is just like, would you just put them into action? Just take one step forward and do it now. Get off your butt and do it. Put the video game down and do your dream. Please, please. I can't hear it one more day. I can't hear it one more day. You got to sign up for the class if you're going to be the practitioner, right? Is that you? Do you have a Pisces in your life? Can you relate to this? Do you know a Pisces? Tell me your Pisces story. Please share with everybody. And by the way, my Pisces videos, the comments, they just make me cry. They make me tear up. They have me by the jugular, by the heart. And I just love my Pisces rising people. I love my Pisces people. You guys just read the comments on all my Pisces videos. And if you haven't watched my Pisces playlist and you're here watching this video, oh my God, do yourself a favor and go watch my Pisces videos. They're some of my very favorite videos. What is your Pisces dream? And if you are a Pisces, what is your dream? I know you have one. I know your Pisces has one. And if you don't know your Pisces dream, then you don't know your Pisces. They're not sharing themselves with you. Pisces shares their dreams with you. So I want to know, are you working on your dream, or is your Pisces POI, person of interest, working on their dream? What are you doing to achieve your dream? That's the hard part. And I want to know if you have excuses that are holding you back. Do you? Because that is very Pisces, like this big giant dream and then all the reasons why you can't do it. There's always a sort of a complaining or a victimization about their life that holds them back around why they can't do their thing. Like, oh, I don't have enough money to take the class, or oh, I don't have enough money to go to college. And that might not be the hardest part about being involved with a Pisces or being a Pisces, but it's definitely in the top 10. I think another really hard part about Pisces is they can drop in and out of life and out of your life. And they can easily do that. I mean, they can like be all in, all encompassing, sending you poetry and gifts and love letters and roses and a bubble bath, and then poof, be gone. Like literally, I dream of Jeannie, poof, I'm out of here. And that, my friends, is probably the very hardest part about dating a Pisces. Tell me, where do you have Pisces? Because that is where you will be flaky with your own self. That is where you will sabotage and poof out of your own life because it either got too hard, too exhausting, too many people, too much energy, something. On this channel, we go deep. We go way past sun sign astrology. So you have to take the whole chart into consideration and you have to look at all the different components. And I teach you how to read your chart in my masterclass, and you get to keep it for life. It's only 2 hours long, and I teach you how to read the whole entire chart. It is such a great class. All you have to do is check the notes below and click on the Learn Astrology tab on my website, and you can start taking my classes. So because we do the deeper truths here and we don't do just sun sign astrology, I'm really not the astrologer for the faint of heart. You got to be kind of strong. I'm a myth buster. I like you to know the truth, and I like to break free from the stereotypes and all the funny memes. I know, entertainment, but here I want to help you have a transformation at the soul level, deeply understanding the truths about your authentic self and why you exist. What is your purpose in life? So if you are a Pisces and you can't relate to any of this, or you're involved with a Pisces and you can't relate to any of this, if this sounds just like absolutely not who you are or not who they are, you need to know that you have to look at all of the planets of your chart, and you need to look at the Pisces rulers, that's Neptune and Jupiter, and where are they in your chart to understand your story, your personal, unique soul's blueprint. The chart has over 40,000 different things in it to explore, and I call it the blueprint of your soul. I coined that phrase. So if you hear that somewhere else, I coined that over 25 years ago, and it really is just that. So if I unzipped your body, and I showed you your soul and your sun sign, or your chart had a lot of Pisces energy in it, this is some of the themes you would find inside of you. So when Pisces breaks up with you, I'm going to tell you it's pretty rare that Pisces actually uses their spoken words to break up with you. They usually kind of just ghost you, disappear after, a really beautiful, connected, soulful, romantic evening or series of evenings. They can overwhelm themselves or feel like they merged too deeply, or even that they lost themselves. So wherever you have Pisces in your chart, this is a place where you will potentially lose your complete identity, and you will merge so deeply with the issues of that house, and there are 12 houses, that you could get completely consumed, vacuumed up, suctioned up into those themes that you completely lose yourself. So if your Pisces ghosted you, they probably felt the potential, or they felt like they lost themselves inside of their connection with you, like it engulfed them and it overwhelmed them. Now, if Pisces did use their honest words, like, I just don't think I can do this, I need to break up, I need time, I need space, they're probably going to do it very lovingly, but this is pretty rare. They probably have something else in their planet. Maybe they are Gemini rising, or they have Venus in Gemini, or they have a big Sagittarius, or they have a big third house. But Pisces rarely uses their words. They mostly use their energy to end things and cut things off. They might just literally give you the shoulder. So if you're sitting at the dinner table and your Pisces is right here, and they start talking to this person and they completely put their shoulder to you, their body language, they're just not that interested. Pisces has an ability to encompass all people. They're really good at it. So watch your Pisces body language. And if you want to test it, if they're talking to this person right here and you're sitting right here, just put your hand on their shoulder right here. Just put your hand on their shoulder and see if they open up to you and include you. Pisces are highly, highly aware of energy and how their energy cuts people off. If they don't move, if you put your hand right here and they don't move, something's up. Something's up. Now, if Pisces did use their words to create a severance, like, don't call me, I don't want anything to do with you, don't text me, and if they block you and they actually use their words, they probably have another person that they're interested in or they're already involved with, because Pisces don't like being alone. So rarely, now I have seen it, rarely do Pisces break up with a person to go into nothingness. I mean, they can do it. I have seen it. My brother did that. He had a very difficult breakup with somebody, and it was taking such a toll on him that he had to recuperate probably for about 6 months before he could even open himself up to dating again. And I thought that was very, very healthy of him. But usually if Pisces uses their words, they either want you to try harder, so it's hard to know. They're either kind of giving you a veiled threat, like, I'm out of here, I don't deserve this. Well, they want you to try harder. Or they have another person. So you kind of know it's really over when Pisces just cuts you off energetically and blocks you. Let me tell you a little bit more about their relationship with being alone. Pisces is very confusing on this subject because they love being in relationship. They like feeling connected to somebody who understands them. So if you're not a connector, or if you cannot go deep, this is not the sign for you, because they're not going to tolerate it. They want somebody who understands them at the soul level, and they want to be in a soulful relationship. They also want to understand you at the soul level. They're not into superficialities. However, they do need a lot of alone time to recharge their batteries. So what's weird about them is they can be overly attached, losing themselves inside of you, wanting to be with you all the time. Then they resent being with you all the time. And then they go away and they need a gargantuan amount of time by themselves to recuperate from being the initiator of having merged with you so deeply. Yeah. Are you losing your mind? Yeah, me too. So wherever you have Pisces in your chart, you're going to overdo yourself, exhaust yourself, and then you're going to have to not do that part of your life. The house in which your Pisces or Pisces planets are in is critical to understand. And if you want to understand the houses and the rulers of those houses, you should get my unique rulers report. And you can find that in the notes below. It's so, so good. And it's imperative that you understand which planets are ruling all 12 houses, and that report will show you. Pisces and they set it up this way, and this is why it's massively confusing, but they get totally overwhelmed with the situation or the relationship or even the job or the energies that they set up. And so they have to detach and go within themselves to make sure that they can find themselves again, separate from you before they can merge again. And actually, that's very, very healthy for Pisces. So let your Pisces check out for a little while and give your own self a break. Let yourself check out from that subject matter. If you have it in the 10th house, let yourself check out from doing your great legacy, your great career. If it's in the 6th house, let yourself check out from your exercise. You're probably going to the gym and fasting too much. Also, another really interesting thing about being alone with a Pisces, I don't hear a lot of this aspect being explored by other channels. And so I really want you guys to understand the alone piece to Pisces because it is so bizarre. They are either over-attached or under-attached. It's very rare to find that unicorn Pisces that just is attached perfectly. Not too much and not too little. Do you have a unicorn Pisces in your life, or are you a unicorn Pisces? Oftentimes Pisces is riddled inside with a deep feeling of loneliness. They're lonely inside a relationship and they're lonely without a relationship. Loneliness is a major theme for Pisces. Are you Pisces? Can you relate? Do you have a Pisces moon, Pisces rising, Pisces Venus, a lot of planets in the 12th house? And can you relate to this? Tell me. Pisces need system can be really massively confusing for a straightforward Taurus or a Virgo or a Cancer or a Capricorn or pretty much everyone except, I would say, a good Gemini. And also, I think an Aquarius and a Scorpio can also understand this because both of those signs also act a lot like this. Gemini just gets them. They don't need the alone time, but Aquarius and Scorpio do. So they're kind of kindred spirits on this particular subject matter. If you're dating a Pisces, can you help other people with helping them understand this loneliness piece and this alone piece? Can you elaborate on what I'm talking about? What is really hard about being involved with the Pisces is that they are giant dreamers. If you're just a dreamer, not a giant dreamer, you're going to be the steadfast one. You're going to be the responsible one. You're going to be the concrete anchor. You're going to be the one in this relationship that holds it all together and that makes the plan and keeps the regimen, keeps you guys afloat from one dream to the next. And you're going to be the drill sergeant. So this could just drive you nuts, especially if you're really counting on them to make their own dreams come true. And of course, we got to look at the whole chart. But if you're just a big dreamer, they're going to be a gargantuan dreamer. And so it's going to make the dreamer in you have to get real. And you might not like doing all those chores. Tell me if you can relate. Pisces is also an overgiver. And while they might be quite generous with you, they are also generous with everyone. So they notoriously have really bad boundaries. Now, these bad boundaries are just love. So how can you be mad at them for loving, grandparents and children and dogs that need a home and building a shelter in your backyard and rescuing the bunny and, just loving everybody? It's really bad boundaries over giving to everyone and everything, including their flowers, plants, and their herbs and crystals and all of that. So they exhaust themselves every single day and they have very little energy left for you. And it's mind-boggling. You'll wonder why they connected so well on the first, second, third dates, maybe even the first month. And now later in the relationship, they have no gas in the tank for you. It's kind of like Capricorn, except it's about the dream, not about the implementation of all the tiny steps that it takes to climb the mountain like Capricorn. Now, dumping a Pisces is really tricky because they can actually handle being involved with somebody who isn't very good to them, who kind of beats them up and takes advantage of them for a super long period of time. I don't know why they can handle the abuse so well, but they do. And they're quite the martyr. And they can even become the victim in a relationship relationship so well that if you're just mean to them, believe me, they're not going to get the hint and just go away. They're not going to just pack up their self-worth and be like, I'm out of here. No, they'll give you another try and another and another and another and another. So don't just be mean to them. It's not going to work. It's actually very hard to dump a Pisces. But I would say the first way to dump a Pisces is just be honest. Tell them you're not feeling it. Tell them your soul just doesn't light up around them anymore. And this will crush them, and this will devastate them, and this will paralyze them, and this will keep them in bed crying for a month. But if they care about you, they will in time honor your feelings, especially if you don't talk to them, don't connect with them. You have to go away. And they are going to blow up your phone trying to get you back. Don't answer. Stay strong. The second option would be, and this is a little bit comical, but if they have a beloved pet, you could pretend to just not like their pet, not get along with their pet at all. You could give them the ultimatum. It's either your pet or me. Believe me, they'll pick the pet. The last thing you could do is be really mean to the waitress or the guy who's changing your oil or the cleaning service person or the carpet cleaner guy or somebody who is in service, like the public bathroom attendant or the flight attendant. They don't like it when you're mean to them, but they cannot stand it and they will come to hate you. If you're mean to service people, they're out of there. They're like, oh my God, I was dating a psychopath. She was mean to the flight attendant. She's psycho. I'm out of here. If you got dumped by a Pisces, the truth is they probably still have feelings for someone else that they created romance with in the past. If that's not the case, if you really know and you checked their phone and you drove by their house, if that's not the case, then quite frankly, they did not feel it at the soul level with you. You didn't represent their gargantuan dream. They couldn't find you in their big dream somewhere. So if they want to go on the road as a musician and you're boiling potatoes at home with an apron on and they can't find you supporting that dream, they can't do it with you. Their dream might not even be doable. It might be filled with escapism and fairies and pixie dust and impossibilities that no human could even fulfill. But before you get too sad about not fitting within their dream, think about how realistic their concept of love or their dream idea of life even is. You might be too much reality for them to deal with. They don't want to balance a checkbook. They don't want to do the pragmatic things in life. And your plan might be too concrete, too daunting, too pragmatic, too realistic for them to stay inspired and motivated. And lastly, I would say that they might realize that they're not going to be able to keep up with you or sustain a real world grounded relationship with you for whatever reason. They have in their head something to do with their own shortcomings. So they dump you before you can dump them because they know they're not going to go out and get a real job. I know this video has some hard to hear things in it, but I do hope that it has helped you understand dating your Pisces and the Pisces part of you in your own self a little bit more. And I want to tell you, if you feel confused or baffled, get a reading with either me or somebody on my team at Soul Navigation. The readers here are so lovely, so talented, authentic, absolutely brilliant. And if you are a super supporter, I absolutely love and adore you. If you haven't gotten your free perks yet, just send your birth information to teamsoulnavigation@gmail.com because we want you to have your perks. And stay tuned. I do videos here every 9:30 a.m. Pacific time on Sundays, and I can't wait to finish this dating series for you. Make sure you check out all the notes below, subscribe, ring the bell. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And from my home here in Seattle, Washington, to wherever you are at in the world, I send you my very best.